Witam Państwa, z tej strony MateoL i zapraszam na kolejny odcinek Zagrajmy w Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 The Sith Lords. Ostatnio udało nam się dostać do Mrocznego Jastrzębia i uciec ze stacji Peragus. Teraz jesteśmy na Mrocznym Jastrzębiu w nadprzestrzeni w drodze na Telos i będziemy rozmawiać z Kreją. Oczywiście dużo przygód się wydarzyło, bo przecież zaatakował nas na stacji Peragus Darth Sion. Na szczęście udało nam się wyjść z tego żywy.
That does not surprise me, any more than you hearing my thoughts when we were apart. The pain, however, was unexpected. If I could, I would have shielded you from it. Save your pity. I am here to save you, not the other way around. I do not need your condescension nor your lectures. If anyone needs training and guidance, it is you. I do not know. I fear that the consequences would have been more extreme. Then the sensation you would feel upon my death might be less than that, though much quicker. Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you. When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from the pain. I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Peragus. I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong, and its roots run deep. It seems the force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well. A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks. These Sith, they seek the death of all Jedi, as have all the Sith, since the Jedi Order was first split. Yes, the Jedi Civil War is not the first one of its kind. Thousands of years ago, the Jedi had another civil war that split the Order. It was a terrible thing. A faction among the Jedi abandoned the teachings of the Order,
No to trochę
their own path.
dowiedzieliśmy się o
They waged
więzi,
war on their fellow Jedi,
która dzieli naszego bohatera i Kreję,
These fallen Jedi were cast out,
a teraz trochę się
and they retreated to
dowiemy
worlds
o
in the Outer Rim. Over time, they took on the
czegoś
mantle of the
innego.
Lords of the
Może o
Sith,
Sithach,
but in their
którzy nas
hearts they never
ścigają,
forgot the
albo
Jedi. The hatred for the Jedi
albo coś
Order
jeszcze
burns in their
innego.
veins like fire and echoes in their teaching. In a manner of speaking, they are different from Malak in that they are concerned only with the destruction of the Jedi. For them, it is a different war these Sith wage, a thing of silence and shadow. They strike from the darkness, hiding from the face of the galaxy until after all the Jedi are gone. Then the galaxy is theirs, no matter whether the Sith or the Republic rules. It is the dark side that shall reign, unchecked. I believe them to be the result of special teachings. Their apparent weakness against you is evidence of this. Those Sith assassins can sense their prey through the Force. It is like a hunger. They feed and grow stronger when they are The stronger their prey is in the Force, the deadlier they become. As long as you were cut off from it, you were able to evade their sight. But after Paragus, I fear that you will be no longer shielded from their eyes, or the eyes of their masters. The stronger you grow, the more will come. Ask, and I will answer. I do not know. The Sith struck more swiftly than I thought, and they will not stop until they have you in their grasp. If you fall, all the galaxy will echo it. It does not matter where we go. It is not the destination that matters. It is the journey. All paths will take us to the end, whatever it may be, and no matter how strongly we fight against it. For now, we are bound for Telos, and that is enough. Before the war, Jedi who failed their training were sent to the fields of Telos to serve the galaxy, not as Jedi Knights, but as farmers, and the destruction of Telos was complete. I doubt any Jedi remain. Yet there may be echoes of their... Then I am left with nothing more than we had already. My faith in you and your ability to meet what comes. Ask. Indeed. And was it the same as... If my suspicions are correct, perhaps the damage the Jedi Council did was not as permanent as they thought. What did you believe? That you suddenly lost your connection with the Force without reason? Indeed it is. It is much like losing one's ability to listen, or being put into a deep sleep, unable to awake. Such a thing has been done before, when Jedi have pronounced sentence on their own, and exiled. If not the Jedi, then what did you think was the cause of such a loss? War leaves many scars, but rarely does it blind one to the Force. If anything, conflict and challenge, no matter what horrors you experienced in the war, no matter who you served, it is unlikely that the Force would be lost to you unless another factor was involved. It is possible that such a thing can be undone. Still, even so, the chances of the Jedi undoing such a thing for a traitor is a slim thing at best, assuming they yet live. Our link may have had other consequences. Perhaps you can hear the Force again, distantly through. I may be able to teach you, train you to feel the Force, and if you will not allow me to help you, then other Jedi must train you, or undo the damage they have done. Do not honor me, fallen Jedi. Honor it by listening and learning. Do that, and perhaps we shall survive this thing, you and I. I offer to train you to become strong again, to know the ways of the Force, and to hear them. Then our training shall begin. Whenever I travel with you, I shall impart what I can to you, through my words and presence. Ah. I would see to that fool in the cockpit and remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from... He is a fool and an imbecile. His potential lies... Watch that one. His thoughts are slippery. I do not trust him, and nor should you. Such a man serves himself first.
Idziemy do Atama.
How's our passenger? She's... What a surprise. Just so you Jedi know, the whole cryptic routine isn't mysterious, it's just irritating. If you really can see the future, you should be at the Bazak table. What was that, some kind of joke? That's what I'm talking about. Jedi talk. You two should start your own little Jedi Academy. All right, cut it out. I get it. Last Jedi in the galaxy, I get the comedian who runs around in his underwear. Not that I'm complaining. Most Jedi wouldn't know a joke if it crawled up their lightsabers. Our passenger, for example. Then she must be royalty. Because she's got to be queen of the galaxy to bark out orders like that. Or maybe she's senile. I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that. Hey, I just got out of prison. If we had a decent navicomputer, trust me, we'd be dropping out of hyperspace into the Nar Shaddaa Red Sector right now. After spacing that old witch, of course. Like we have a choice? It's the only place Baragas had logged in their astrogation charts. Well, if you thought Baragas was dead, then Telos is a dying world they're trying to breathe back to life. Should be there before too long. You can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you. So, what happened? Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Paragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours? Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi? Huh, figures. It wasn't red, was it? Yeah? Unique how? Must have been something. Sure be nice to have it now. Might make those Sith think twice before coming after us. Alright, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
No to lecimy na Telos.
Attention, this is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion... Uh-oh. Here comes the welcoming party. They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Grant, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping. Yes, that includes you. You are a droid, so you will be detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry. If you are cleared of any involvement, your personal effects will be returned to you. You will be held briefly in the TSF station until living quarters can be arranged, at which point you will be placed under house arrest. Do you understand? Good. My men will relieve you of any arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
No proszę. Złodziejka.
You will be held here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in residential. I have many matters to tend to. Your questions will have to wait.
Well, we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
Someone is coming. So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit I'm a little disappointed. The exchange is a bounty on Jedi, you know. You're worth quite a bit of money.
The exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some two-bit pistol jockey like yourself isn't one of them.
Eh? I'm more than skilled enough to work the exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
No Mandalorian could match my skills. No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then...
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse. The security cameras have mysteriously shorted out. There will be no witnesses to your escape attempt, during which I'll have been forced to kill you. By the time the TSF realize I'm not one of them, I will be far from this place. Come, Jedi. It is time to die.
Hey, leave him alone. You want to fight? Then try me if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
The security cameras are... What? What's going on here?
Man down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right, Jeff. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage. Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Ren?
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him. That's something we're going to have to look into. I can tell you that it can't have been easy. We've arranged for an apartment in residential module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Paragas matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability. Officer, let Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. The rest of you come with me. These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed outside at all times. Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be enough.
But just to be on the safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or two?
I can't say. We have a ship examining what's left of the Paragus facility now, so your stay might be brief.
Now, this is a step up from a force cage, at least.
If there are any problems, we'll use the wall terminal to contact you. Let's go.
This isn't good. We've got to get off this station. What do you think the TSF is going to find at Paragus? That could bring the Sith... You know what? Forget it. As long as we're trapped here, it doesn't matter.
We cannot stay in any one place too long, but our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
Excuse me, you have a caller. Mosa, representing the Ithorian Planet Restoration. Lieutenant Grant's cleared if you'd like to speak with him. Very well. I'll let him in now.
Mówi o programie rekultywacji Telos.
Perhaps Shodahabat should turn his eyes to his own people, if they truly suffer so. Now perhaps we will be able to rest uninterrupted.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerga Corporation's Sith. I am attempting to connect you with Executive Officer Jeff. Thank you. I will... Thank you for accepting my call. As my assistant no doubt informed you, I am John Aluso. I understand that you were approached by an Ithorian earlier. Doubtless you tried to obtain your help, attempting to purchase it with imposed guilt and veiled threats. Yes, they play at being downtrodden innocents, having come to you because of these Jedi rumors that are going around the station. Oh, I'm sure you heard that you're a Jedi, one of the last, wanted by the Exchange, and who knows, but that's of no interest to me. The Jedi, and your standing with them, have no bearing on this discussion. Oh, I suppose he didn't mention the exchange, helping you with any problems here? In other words, the Ithorians won't leave the exchange to you if you work with them. Well, no matter. My apologies. I never intended to waste your time discussing Ithorians. I believe you're a person of influence, someone I'd like on my side, rather than aiding the Ithorians, whose quasi-mysticism and bumbling foolery. I'm not asking for your help, though. I'm offering you a job. Work for Zerka. If you're interested, please visit our office. Their plans for the restoration of Telos are aimless and meandering. Restore the sacred natural... Just what does that mean? How does that apply to natural resource development and consumption? The proper planning of... It doesn't. The Ithorians are spending billions of Republic... If it continues, they'll drive the Republic into irreparable debt and have nothing to show for it but a few meadows and a weather generator the size of a small continent. I'd rather discuss that in person. I'll be more than happy to answer any... That's too bad. Well, you know where we are if you change your mind. Citadel Station is at a crossroads right now, you know. And so are you. They take the wrong road.
We should get back to bed. Whenever they... Explain something to me.
I do not have the years required, nor the desire.
If he served in the war, well, Jedi are supposed...
Yes, and what are they without the Force? Take the greatest Jedi Knight, strip away the Force, and what remains? Watch as one tries to hold a blaster, as they try to hold a lightsaber, and you will see nothing more.
But to lose so much... I guess I didn't realize how much they relied on it.
Do not be surprised. In many ways, even you are more capable than a Jedi. You could survive where they could not simply because you do not hear the Force as they do. It is irony of a sort, and it is why I tolerate your presence now.
But such a loss of ability, for a Jedi, seems so extreme.
He has been gone from war some time. It is conflict that strength. Add to that he turned away from war, did all that he could to forget it, and the last piece clicks into place. But we have spoken enough of this, and we do him a disservice by not speaking of the...
I've come to inform you that the Telosian government has completed its inspection of what's left of the Paragas facility. It appears that the Harbinger had indeed been present, though it was gone when our ships arrived and was responsible for the station's destruction. Logs recovered from the facility's wreckage indicated that the miners perished as a result of sabotage, which began while you and your companions were either incapacitated or incarcerated. As such, you are to be released from house arrest. However, the Republic is sending its own ship. They have insisted that you remain on station for the duration of their search. To further investigate the station's destruction and search for their missing ship, the Harbinger. The Sojourn is already en route, likely not more than a few standard days. Feel free to use these quarters during your stay. The vessel's IND is complete. Please visit the TSF station and entertainment module 081 to complete the necessary paperwork at the front desk. The Ebon Hawk should be transferred from the impound docks by the time you're free to leave. After filling out the paperwork, it'll be transferred with your ship along with your confiscated weapons and armor.
Well, now what? We can't just stick around. We need to find a way off the station. Whether it's the Ebon Hawk or some other ship. We could hit Nar Shaddaa, maybe. If you've got people coming after you, it's where you go to get lost in the crowd.
It is difficult to say. I feel we came to Telos for a reason, but we may have spent too much time here already. Even if the Harbinger was destroyed at Paragas, more Sith could already be on their way. Still, there is a chance we might learn of other Jedi here on the planet's surface. Jedi who might help us
Well, what do you think? Makes sense. I'll follow your lead.
Dobra.
Zerka's mercenaries are getting out of hand, and there's too much for the TSF to handle. We need to...
Toloranda Marakan, Depoicho, Tonos Ilariki, Wanara Torach, Tarunga, Tonos Ilariki. Iwamago. Tonos Ilariki.
Tu, Nizam! Dovrei con mâine muosasi. Tavadumpa munsuru kuplaliawa. Tonhute mosi jokia lumba. Kawana bota yuta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabe. Jikono tai yun palawalik basa makarawa ni rotu. Dahupa go sakurata go jujuto yoke. Dahupa go sakurata go jujuto yoke. Yata tavadumpa munsuru kuplaliawa. Bo Tavadumpa munsuru kuplaliawa. Bo bagara. Mulibrawa idendi aqui a Vishnu nunca sei.
Somocut sama Hito.
Hello there, and greetings. I'm a diplomat from Queen Talia on Onderon. My stay...
Dobra, to sobie później przyjdziemy.
That didn't look like an accident to me or my associate here. It looked like you wanted to make a fool of him. Not even an apology. This Sulluston here had a few things to say about us that we didn't take to so well. We're just trying to work out. This doesn't have anything to do with you, stranger. Just move right along. Have a drink in the cantina. Just my luck. Someone who wants to be a hero. Why don't you run along before you get hurt? Then you shouldn't have gotten involved. Dari turun to wakore ko e wapjere bu. Ninso telepachan ko sadara nane.
A Republic ship was supposed to have arrived to take control of the situation here.
Welcome to Entertainment Module 081. I will call up the appropriate information now. One moment. Searching. One moment. I regret to inform you that the Ebon Hawk is gone. The TSF believes it. It seems the Ebon Hawk was transferred to Telos' surface instead of an impound dock. However, in addition, the vessel is not showing up at any government-sanctioned landing site. I would conjecture that it has been stolen, and the TSF records have been illegally accessed and modified.
I knew it! That stupid T3 unit stole our ship. It's probably joyriding through the system right now.
That is unlikely. While your utility droid is not accounted for, numerous satellites track all incoming and outgoing.
Wait, you're saying the ship's actually somewhere on Telos' surface? I don't understand. Telos' atmosphere is highly corrosive outside the shielded restoration zones.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's all the information I have for you. Of course, the quarters in Residential Module 08. I am not qualified to answer that question. However, it is unlikely that someone could, if your vessel has been stolen, there is a fair chance that the exchange possesses relevant information. I do not know what else to suggest. Beyond what... Fortunately, your possessions were kept in the armory and were uncompromised. I will open the door for you. You will find them in the security lockers. Not beyond investigating the matter and extending our...
Something I can help you? To be honest with you, we desperately rely on the fuel to keep Citadel Station running. There's enough fuel in the reserves to keep Citadel Station from falling out of orbit, and for managing the restoration process. Absolutely. We need to find a new fuel service, sign contracts, make agreements. A soldier like me is not good at that sort of thing. Tell you what, you find fuel contracts for Citadel Station, and I'll be sure to pay you for it. Soldier's honor. I'll be waiting. Something I can... Would you be interested in helping us by bringing in some bounties? This isn't a bounty, so to speak, but we're looking for a man named Batono who's been missing for some time. Also, two ruthless killers that we've managed to capture and hold here in the TSF station escaped, and are currently... We're also looking for any information about the imposter. Batono was the overseer of dock operations for Zerka, and was assisting us in uncovering the elusive black market smuggling operation. A few weeks ago, he suddenly disappeared. Not much, other than what I've already told you, and the fact I spoke with some Zerka guards near the docking bay, but they didn't seem like they wanted to cooperate with the TSF officer. Thank you. Keep... What You mean the assassin who tried to kill you, right? The real Batu Rem's one of us. I hope Batu's okay, though I'm expecting the worst. Shame. Yes, we looked into it and found that he arrived via a tramp freighter and docking. Unfortunately, the cargo and passenger manifest as well as departure location was not this. That's all the information. If you find anything about the real Batu Rem, what is it? They were spotted by security cameras in the docking area and we quickly moved in to apprehend them. We captured them shortly after we were placed under house arrest. Some sort of electrical malfunction. A side effect of the false Batu Rem's attack enabled them to escape. They overpowered. There are two of them, a Rhodian and a Deveronian. They're well armed and obviously extreme. All right, just be careful.
No to zebraliśmy nowe misje. Odnośnie kryminalisty. Odnośnie zaginionego batonu i tyle, dobra. Tutaj sobie Eczani. Dobra, co my tu mamy? Longsword, Vibrosword. Dobra. Dobra.
What is it?
Dobra. Dobra, mamy to. Dobrze, myślę, że tu sobie zapiszemy i na tym zakończymy odcinek. Bardzo dziękuję Wam za oglądanie. Trzymajcie się. Cześć.